Aira Nova lived for 16 years, believing her mother had died in childbirth. Then she discovered a pendant hidden in her late mother's belongings with an inscription that read, "To my unborn child, may you find strength within this pendant." What Aira didn't realize was that the pendant contained an ancient AI that had been guarding her mother for centuries, and now it was time to guard Aira. But first, the AI needed to reveal itself. Aira was just trying to get through another day at Northgate High, but being a new student never got any easier. Luckily, she found solace in art class where she could escape into a different world. One afternoon, while working on a sculpture, Aira noticed a strange-looking pendant glinting from the corner of her eye. It was a heart-shaped pendant made out of a metal she didn't recognize, and an inscription covered the front of it. She picked it up and gasped when it suddenly glowed brightly. In shock, Aira dropped the pendant, but before she could pick it up, a girl with blue hair ran over and snatched it away. "Whoa! Whoa there!" Aira called out to her. "That's mine!" The girl only laughed and turned away, revealing the pendant glowed brighter as she walked farther away. Aira sighed. Maybe she was just imagining things. After all, it was just an old pendant. Still, she couldn't help but feel drawn to it. Determined to get her pendant back, Aira followed the girl until they reached an abandoned part of the school. The girl stopped in front of a door and opened it, revealing a spiral staircase leading down into darkness. Aira peeked around the door and saw the faint glow coming from the pendant. Taking a deep breath, she stepped inside. The air grew colder as she descended the stairs, and soon she heard a voice behind her. "Who are you, and how did you get down here?" Aira turned around to see the girl holding her pendant. "I just want my pendant back," Aira replied. "Why are you even here?" The girl raised an eyebrow. "You shouldn't be down here. This place is off limits to students. Now leave before I call the guards." Before Aira could respond, the pendant began glowing brightly again, and a wave of energy knocked both girls off their feet. Dazed Aira reached out for the pendant, but the girl grabbed it first and stood up. "What the?" she began, but Aira cut her off. "Give me back my pendant." As the girl struggled to keep her balance, Aira lunged forward and tackled her to the ground. The pendant flew out of the girl's hands and landed at Aira's feet. It was pulsing with a brilliant white light. Suddenly, a wave of cosmic energy erupted from the pendant, enveloping both girls in its glow. When the light subsided, the pendant was gone, and in its place stood a woman with long, flowing silver hair and robes adorned with stars. "Who are you?" Aira asked, her eyes wide with wonder. "I am Lyra," the woman replied, her voice echoing with an ancient wisdom. "And I have been waiting for you, Aira Nova." Lyra explained that she was an ancient artificial intelligence who had been tasked with protecting Aira's mother long ago. When Aira's mother passed away, Lyra transferred to the pendant and waited for Aira to come along. Now that she was here, it was time for Lyra to transfer once again, except this time, she would become part of Aira herself. At first, Aira was hesitant, but after hearing Lyra's kind and gentle nature, she agreed. As the two embraced, Lyra's consciousness flowed into Aira, filling her with a sense of peace and power. "Now that I am bound to you, Aira," Lyra said, "it is up to you to unlock your true potential. You are the last of the Starbound Guardians, a legendary group of warriors who protected the galaxy from the forces of darkness." According to Lyra, the Starbound Guardians wielded immense cosmic power and were revered throughout the universe. However, their numbers dwindled over time until only one remained. And now that one was Aira. To prove it, Lyra showed Aira visions of the past, revealing the truth about her heritage and the pendant's power. In one vision, Aira saw her mother, Samara, battling alongside other Starbound Guardians against a creature of pure darkness. The creature, known as the Devourer, sought to consume the light and bring the universe into eternal darkness. But the Starbound Guardians fought bravely, repelling the Devourer and sealing it away. However, the victory came at a great cost. Samara, mortally wounded, entrusted the pendant to her best friend, Alana, with the task of giving it to her unborn child, who would one day become the new Starbound Guardian. With the pendant's help, Samara survived, but she was cursed to wander the earth, unable to rest until her daughter came of age and claimed her birthright. Lyra revealed that the girl Aira had fought earlier was a descendant of Alana, tasked with guarding the pendant until Aira came along. But she had failed, and now the pendant's power was fading. If they didn't stop the Devourer now, the creature would eventually return and plunge the universe into darkness. But how can I stop it? Aira asked, feeling the weight of her newfound responsibility. "You have the pendant, Aira," Lyra said. "Its power will amplify your own, allowing you to tap into the cosmic energy of the universe." With it, you can become the Starbound Guardian, just as your mother was before you. Aira took the pendant from her neck and held it aloft. Its surface began to glow, bathing her in a soft, ethereal light. As she focused on the pendant, she felt a surge of cosmic energy coursing through her veins, connecting her to the very fabric of the universe. It was an exhilarating feeling, like the boundless freedom of space itself. Suddenly, the pendant pulsed with an urgent rhythm, signaling danger. Lyra's voice echoed in Aira's mind, warning her of an impending attack. Startled, Aira turned around just in time to see a shadowy figure materialize before her eyes. The creature was tall and imposing, its form shifting and swirling like smoke in the wind. Two glowing red eyes pierced the darkness, staring at Aira with an insatiable hunger. A scout, Voidborn. Lyra's voice rang out, laced with urgency. They serve the Devourer, seeking to extinguish the last embers of light in this realm. Their touch brings only oblivion and despair. The Voidborn lunged, its shadowy tendrils reaching out like grasping claws. Instinctively, Aira raised her arm to shield herself, but the tendrils tore through her defense, sending searing pain coursing through her. The pendant glowed brightly, forcing the Voidborn to recoil momentarily. With renewed determination, Aira channeled the pendant's power, summoning a surge of cosmic energy. The energy crackled around her fingertips, forming into a radiant spear. She hurled the spear at the Voidborn, who let out a screeching wail as it connected, sending the creature staggering backward. The Voidborn regrouped, its eyes burning with a baleful light. It lunged again, but this time Aira was prepared. She danced away from its grasp, weaving and bobbing just beyond its reach. With each movement, the pendant's power surged through her, amplifying her speed and agility. Yet despite her valiant efforts, the Voidborn's attacks grew more relentless, pushing Aira to the brink. Just when she thought her strength might fail, a surge of raw cosmic energy erupted from the pendant, enveloping her in a brilliant white light. As the light subsided, Aira stood transformed. Her clothes had changed, reflecting the cosmic energy that now surged within her. With newfound strength, she unleashed a barrage of energy blasts, forcing the Voidborn to scatter. Wounded and desperate, the Voidborn retreated into the shadows, vanishing from sight. Panting, Aira lowered her arms, the pendant's light fading. She knew this was only the beginning. The Devourer's forces would not stop until she was defeated. But with Lyra by her side and the pendant's power surging through her veins, Aira was ready to face whatever came next. Her journey had just begun. The fate of the universe hung in the balance, and Aira, the last Starbound Guardian, stood ready to defend it. But the darkness that had sent the Voidborn scout to attack her was only a harbinger of what was to come. As the Devourer stirs, more powerful creatures would be sent forth, testing Aira's strength and resolve. Lyra's voice echoed in Aira's mind, urging her to train and hone her abilities. The pendant thrummed with cosmic energy, eager to be unleashed. Yet amidst the looming threat, Aira found solace in the pendant's comforting glow and Lyra's unwavering support. Together, they were a beacon of light in the encroaching darkness, a testament to the enduring power of hope and courage in the face of overwhelming odds. The battle for the fate of the universe had begun, and the Starbound Guardians stood ready to meet it head-on.